And now, it's time for another Dice Tower review with Tom Vasel.
Hey folks, I'm Tom Vasel. Today we're taking a look at the Iliad, Heroes of Troy. This is not a book. It might look like a book, but it's a game. This is made from Escape Velocity Games. They've been making some games based on different novels. Like there's this one, there's Les Mis. They're games based on kind of a literary theme. Well, that sounds like a cool idea. I find that the Iliad's a very fascinating work. How does this game bring this work to life? Let's see. So you're going to pick your factions based on a number of players. There's the Trojans, the Greeks, and the gods. The gods are actually only used in a 3-player faction. Now, there's a lot of cool pictures on these cards, but honestly, nothing really matters on the card except for the faction, which is a little symbol at the top too, and 3 different traits that the card has, and they're all going to have various traits on them. Each round of the game, you're going to shuffle these. Now, the goal of this game is to win a round. You're going to get points, and whoever gets the most points wins a round. The first person to win 2 rounds wins. Unless you're playing teams, then it's the first team to win rounds wins, and that would be 2 people playing the Greeks against the Trojans. The Trojans, sorry. Anyway, you're going to have 1 card face up here in the middle, like there. So we got Aphrodite, and then the rest are dealt out to everybody. You're going to keep some and discard the others. When it's your turn, you're going to play a card in the middle from your hand. Now, when you play a card in the middle, you're going to look and see how many symbols match up. In this case, no symbols matched up. But if I would play this card on top of this one, 1 symbol matches up. When that happens, when you match any symbols here, the team whose card is on top gets a point. That's even if it's not your team. So you might sometimes be forced to play someone else's team, and then it won't match up. So if I put this one down here, for example, this matches with this one. Only 1 symbol matches up, so you get the Trojans would get 1 point there. But sometimes if you're lucky, like for example, if these were played on top of each other, you'll see that 2 symbols match up. So then the Greeks would get 2 points. Now, after you do that, you're going to look at the 3 stats that you've used here. So here, Odysseus here has King, Wise, and Sneaky. And then you're going to look at a little card that comes with the game, and you're going to be able to use one of those special abilities. You can see King lets you look at 2 random cards from your opponent's hand, and you can choose one to play or steal. Wise lets you draw a card, then play another. Strong lets you draw a card and give it to another player. Sneaky lets you steal a point from someone else. Tough lets you or an ally draw 2 cards and put 2 cards in the bottom of the pile. Brave, play another card, which costs that card scores 1 less point. So you might play a card for someone else because they won't score any points. Warrior, pick someone else to lose 2 points. Charismatic, look at someone else's hand and steal a card of your choice. And Pious, gain a point, then pick someone else to draw a card, and then choose a player and look at their hand. So these are all different things that you can do. Now, if you play another card, the points for that card will score, but you don't get to take an action on that card also. So the game doesn't really kind of keep springboarding off. And that's pretty much it. You're going to just keep playing these cards so everyone has played out their hand, and whoever has the most points wins that round. First person or team to win 2 rounds wins the game. Meh. The points here are meh, really. The artwork for the game is really nice. I really like the art on the cards. I wish they had maybe made these symbols colored a little bit or something so that they'd be a lot. I mean, yes, they're in the same spot, so that's helpful, but they're so tiny that they're a little hard to see as you match them up. But again, I am a big fan of the artwork for this game. It kind of brings it to life because that's pretty much all that's in the game. There's this Trojan horse card and the Favor of the Gods card. These are 2 cards in your that you doesn't count as a card in your hand for round end. So you are basically, if you have this, the game can end, but it gives you minus 2 points. You're going to try to pawn this off on someone else, and this one does give you plus 2 points at the end of the round for having a card in your hand. And there you have it. That's Iliad, Heroes of Troy. It's an interesting game. Well, I guess I should probably put it on the shelf here so you can see, look at the box. Box is really not that interesting. You could have dropped the theme from this and not noticed at all. In fact, we were like, ooh, I want to be the gods. Ooh, I want to be the Trojans. Guess what? They're all pretty much the same thing. There might be different traits, and I guess we could have played longer to figure that out. There's some interesting ideas for the game, like you can't always play cards of your own type to get points. You're forced to play a card of someone else's type, so you're trying to play it when it scores them nothing if possible. Oh, I'm sorry, none of the traits matched up in that card, but now I got a cool special ability. Other than that, though, it's kind of like a take that game. I do this, give me 2 points. Oh, I did this. Sally, now I'm going to steal a card from your hand, or what have you. And you're also trying to give the Trojan horse to someone else and steal the favor of the gods card back and forth. So it's light and frothy. I'm not really sure there's a lot here, though. I wanted to like the game more than it was. As it was interesting. I like the idea of playing a card and matching the symbols and then getting a special ability. And it's nice that they have these reference cards to tell you the different things you can do. It's just that most of them are kind of like steal points, give a point, play another card. There wasn't anything here that was like, ooh, that's different and unusual. So I can't even really recommend it for like literary people, right? The Iliad. I mean, there's quotes on the cards and there's pictures, so it might bring the theme to life a little bit. Not enough for me, unfortunately. So then I'm going to have to pass on this game. Dice Tower Judgment, read the book.